because everything is reloading.
Yeah, I
Chrome
can't anything either. I can't turn off the video or anything.
I tried to switch microphones while we were in Meet, and it wouldn't even give me the more menu. Oh, it is now, but earlier it wasn't giving me the more menu. Okay.
How about you and I sit and talk on the side, Paul? We seem to be the
clear, but the rest of the screen, when it's a mosaic, is all fuzzy.
Yeah.
I can see the top of your head, Linda. You're coming in clear to me.
Well,
I'm sitting with my tablet on my lap, so that's why you can't see my face.
I'm waving like crazy and nothing's happening.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
Linda,
you are.
we
You're
can see you
waving.
now.
You on the site, you're waving, dear.
Oh,
Maybe
really?
I can put a magazine behind me like this.
Get a telephone book, Linda. That'll work.
Well, I could go in on my computer, but I don't feel like it. Too lazy.
Hey, does everybody have
what's a
the
telephone?
code for the next Meet? I sent it in the email.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
but they weren't live.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, it is now.
There it is.
Is it the same one as last week?
It's not. I should really do the same one each week, and I'm sorry. I've just done a poor job of keeping track of them. I should make that. We should either change video platforms, or I should make a standard Meet 1 and 2 in case we get disconnected. But I haven't, so it's a different code, and I just stuck it in the chat if you didn't get it off the email.
Okay.
So Scott, anything generated by you is fuzzy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is definitely the case. So in case you didn't catch it, I am in Tombstone, Arizona, hanging out with the Cowboys.
Oh,
And I'm staying at a bed and breakfast that's motifed out in old western town. And apparently they have internet that's from the 1800s. So this is the kind of internet that Cowboys had to use.
transmitted by telephone.
Cowboys had to use. Whoop. What is that? What is that? Go away. So what I'm thinking I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and leave this thing recording, and we're going to wander around Tombstone a little bit, or the Monument Guest Ranch where we're staying.
Well, why don't we just call it a day and not even do this?
What?
You would go enjoy yourself.
I am enjoying myself. I've been looking forward to this all morning. My kids have taken off horseback riding with Yuya, so I'm here with you guys. And I dressed appropriately for the ranch, I think.
Yeah.
There's only the 5 of us so far.
So you drove up to get you?
No, she flew in. She has a girlfriend that gifted her some of her miles. She's got thousands of miles, and she wanted to do something special for Yuya. And so she gifted her the miles to get to Arizona. And we met her at the airport, and we've been taking a little family vacation before coming back to Mexico.
Wow, that's great.
That's good, since it's loaded with COVID.
Right? You're talking about San Carlos is loaded with COVID.
Yep.
Pretty scary stories. You guys been hearing the stories? Is anybody... None of you folks are in San Carlos. Linda, you're not in San Carlos, right? Did I lose you guys?
No, but I've been hearing from everybody because all those people down there didn't get their shots.
Yes.
They all think they're invincible.
It's kind of disappointing that real estate agencies made up of fairly retired folks, that deal with
Yep.
retired folks didn't feel like they needed to get vaccinated.
I've got friends down there that think it's a hoax.
Well,
Yeah, Linda, our friend John specifically.
Yes,
Come on,
okay,
Scott.
he's one of them.
Scott, are you looking at the
Oh,
screen?
I didn't know there was more,
I am,
but
what?
I know he's
Oh, no,
adamant.
there's a whole bunch of them. And
that's for Cheryl.
If we're gonna play, we gotta play.
Today. I don't know. I hope everybody can hear
Jim
me
probably
okay.
has a cowboy hat around he could put on.
Yeah. So Jim just joined us. Let's make sure if anybody didn't get the email that they do have the link to the next meeting. I'm putting it in the chat again. Some of you folks will see too. But as we've found, the way the chat works is you only get to see the messages since you've connected. So Jim will probably see that one link, whereas the rest of you will see two links. They're the same link though.
all right.
And what I recommend is you click on that link and open up in a separate tab so you're ready for when we get disconnected from this meeting, we can just migrate over to that other link.
Uh-oh, we lost you.
You lost me. I'm watching as I can't get out on the internet.
I put on my hat.
Everybody should go put their cowboy hats on. Jim maybe doesn't understand why, but Scott is at a ranch at a B&B, and he's wearing his Western wear, so we should play along too.
Oh, Cheryl, that's awesome. Look at that.
I see Jim is muted, but I did see Linda fly through the universe behind him.
Well, I'm glad you can see Jim. I can't
What did
see
you say?
Jim. I don't have Jim on
You
video
can't see
right
Jim?
now. No, all I've got is...
He's
But I think once again we're suffering from internet out here. Oh, and he's gotten disconnected now.
yeah, he had
So
a
Bill's on video too, internet too.
You know what? We're having internet connection problems here too. Well, at least I am.
But
I
Judy's
don't know
coming
what's
in
going
real
on.
nice. Good morning, Judy. But you're muted though.
Is
Judy.
it like Cowboy Hat Day or something?
I'm in
Yeah.
Tombstone. I'm playing cowboy with my family.
Oh, fun.
The kids and Yuya have taken off on a horseback riding trip. And I'm here with you folks. I am going to switch over to this
Hey,
phone.
Judy.
There's Jim. So, Judy, I hope you got the alternate link for our meeting. I sent it in the email. If not, I've also been sticking it in the chat. You might see multiple links, but they're all the same link. And I would just click on one,
I only see two of them.
and they're the same. And you might just click on it so you have it sitting
Yep,
ready
I
in a
got it.
tab.
Right, I did that.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording and start it again. And we've got about 8 minutes before we officially start. And we've got our alternate links. And my internet has been going up and down. And so I'm kind of thinking I'm going to try and treat this similar to when I drove up the up the highway. I'm going to use my cell service and join the meeting from my phone. That way, regardless of whether my recording goes well or not, or my YouTube stream goes well or not, I can keep talking to you guys. because the internet at the ranch, as I said earlier, I am in Tombstone, Arizona, playing Cowboys with my family, and we've stayed at a bed and breakfast that's motifed in old style Western town. We are staying in the bordello, hence the red room behind me. And their internet
Whoa.
is from the 1800s. My internet connection is going across the telegraph line right now. And that explains all the blurriness. This is the fidelity that Cowboys had when they used internet back in the Old West. And I am going to connect to us through my phone. Oop.
Looks like Bill's the outlaw and I'm the good guy.
Yeah, Paul, you do look like the good guy. Look at that. There we go. Turn that off.
You got to turn off one of your microphones.
I do.
Well,
And I was never accused of being the good guy.
So hopefully this will work. It looks like the meat has been dialing down. There we go. So
There you are.
So this is our room.
Cute. What's the name of the place again?
It's the Monument. Yes.
Huh. So I take
Can you hear me
that
okay?
you can cross the border now.
Well, she had a friend with Miles. This is the room we're staying in.
Uh-huh.
Miss Kitty's
Miss
bordello.
Cute.
She had a friend with Miles
Mm-hmm.
that wanted to do something sweet for Yuya and gifted them to her so she could fly to Arizona.
Oh my gosh, how great is that?
Yeah, and so we met up 2 nights ago, and we've been doing a mini family vacation.
Great.
We spent some
very
time.
place.
We spent some time in Mesa. This is the bed and breakfast we're staying at. All
Wow.
of this, every one of these rooms is a bedroom. So, like the newspaper office there, that's one of the rooms, and the dentist's office here. This is another room.
So where did she get her COVID test?
Right there in town. It's
So
not hard to.
I was reading though, it said that unless you have a PCR test, you can't fly into Canada.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
this was to the United States. So a
Right.
restaurant, which is actually a saloon restaurant.
does the public come out well or only guests?
Well, no, this is actually a private hotel. And so, I mean, I don't know, maybe
Wow.
they do horseback riding here. Maybe they actually offer it to people other than their guests. I don't know. But that's
Where's
the
it
layout
at?
of the place we're at. We're at a place called the Monument Guest Ranch. And they were telling me a little bit of the history of it. Apparently, it was built on an actual ranch from the Tombstone time period, but it was built by some Germans because apparently the Germans are infatuated with the Old West. And so this was like a theme park hotel for German tourists.
Pretty modern looking golf cart.
Yeah, you like that? Also, over here, I'll show you where cowboys swim.
No. It's supposed to be a what do you call it?
Supposed to be a pond,
Horse trough.
a horse trough. That's right. They're supposed to wash once a month in a trough.
That's where they dip themselves to get the sheep kids off them.
So this is the saloon.
You're obviously still in Arizona, huh?
Yeah, we're in Tombstone. Hey, Pop, you would love this place. We keep thinking about you.
Yeah, we've been there. I'd love to go back. You got to go to Boot Hill.
Well, we're staying in a place called the Monument Guest Ranch. Oh, gracias. You left your hand sanitizer in here when we came for breakfast in the morning. So this is a bed and breakfast hotel. This is
Your
wild.
data is freezing.
Yeah, it
We
is
went inside a
freezing.
building and we can't have very good data. You need to go back outside.
I do. Okay, I'm on the cell network. Maybe that makes a difference. Let me go out on. Can I go out on the porch over here? No. Let me go out the other direction. I'll go through the saloon. Are you guys still able to see okay? Morning.
Yeah, so a pool table.
Thank you.
Did Yuya do one of her saloon dance girl numbers in the saloon? That'd be a great idea.
This is the lobby.
It's a view section.
Oh, what's that?
I'll show you.
Okay.
That way you can chill into.
All right. We're getting a bit here.
This is the old Trackman Ranch.
Okay.
Trackman Ranch existed here from 1880 to 1980. Part of the old Trackman Ranch, the adobe wall that's right outside the building over here, is part of the old original ranch that was here.
Are you guys catching all this?
Yes.
Cellar that they had here in the 1800s. And it goes all the way back down and underneath the kitchen over here. There's a tunnel that goes from here out to the original entrance of the property. So the Trackmen, when they were here, if any of the Indians came down, they'd hide down in the root cellar, and if they needed to, they could escape through the tunnels where they had the horses tied up and get away from the land.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So you guys hear that?
Yeah. Little
This
history.
is the original roots cellar. They've got a pane of glass here that unfortunately you can't really see down there too easily.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, you really can't see the it's a little smoky. It's gotten a lot of wear. There's a tinting that's been damaged on it through use. But that's a cool story. They used to have a tunnel from the bottom of the ranch all the way down to where their horses were, so they could escape the Indians if they attacked. Hey, Chester, nice of you to join us. Hey, good morning.
Buenos dias.
How you doing?
I missed the story.
Well, the family and I are taking a little family vacation. We're in Tombstone, Arizona, and we're staying at the Monument Guest Ranch. And so I was just kind of taking the guys on a little tour where we're staying.
Awesome, awesome.
This is our view. We're about 1.5 miles from the actual tombstone. And it seems to be a somewhat functioning ranch. They've got horses, cows, goats. But Chester, I was telling the guys that this is a ranch from the Tombstone time period that by Germans. That's the history I got, because there was such a interest in West, our bed and breakfast looks like.
Looks
It's
like
no
a
longer a
ghost
computer.
town.
It does, doesn't it? Everybody's loving it.
I would expect some horses to be tied up.
Well, you know what? There are horses down the way. In fact, when Yuya and the kids took off on their horse riding this morning, they walked right past our room window. They came right through town.
I would expect to see some road apples on that street.
What is a road apple?
Yeah.
I also
from the
see a holy board.
Say that again, Chester.
I see a holy board.
Oh, every one of these is a different room in this hotel.
Oh.
So it looks like a storefront, but it's actually a guest room.
How neat.
Hey, we're having a lot of fun. The folks recommended that we were looking for activities. We actually were interested in going into wine country and doing a vineyard. But all the accommodations that we could find were pretty expensive around those areas. I started looking into Tombstone, and they had this ranch experience, which was really reasonably priced. Here's the horses.
Is it pretty hot over there?
No, actually, it's not too bad. In fact, the forecast is to stay out of the 80s most of the day.
Oh, good.
We woke up to 62.
Must be an altitude.
I think that's what it is. They've been having rainstorms every night, and we had a big one last night as well.
Oh, we had a huge one in Green Valley last night, all night.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, sure.
Now I should be able to switch over. All right, now you're stuck with me again. Rocking the cowboy gear. So, did anybody bring any topics for today's meeting? Other than my cowboy experience? I'm heading back to my desk. Hopefully I'll be able to maintain that connection as easily as this one's been maintained.
Well, I was on CNET about how on Facebook and Twitter, etc., how they're doctoring the pictures to make them look like something they're really not.
They who?
What does that mean?
Yeah, they who?
Well, different people that are posting on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are doctoring up the pictures.
Yeah. Using filters. The influencers have for a long time used filters to make themselves appear more attractive. I'm coming in.
Well, one of the comments was last night or yesterday in Afghanistan. They said they doctored some of the pictures.
Yeah. I don't know if any of that got on our recording. I'm switching over to the computer now, which has had the horrible internet connection. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello, hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
You know, doctoring the faces, I have a program that makes that very easy. You can turn a frown into a smile. You can take off weight, change eye color.
So Linda, how are they doctoring photos of Afghanistan?
Wait, no, that's a different